from there you work with Silverchair. So Diorama in 2002 you produced and mixed, Young Modern 2007 you mixed. And I remember when Frog Stomp came out and the band members were like 14 years old, and everyone was looking for the next Nirvana. And we're talking about musicians that seem like musical geniuses. I feel like Daniel Johns is in there as well. And the band going from kind of the grunge start to, around Diorama, there's a lot of different sounds coming in and some orchestra stuff. And it seems like they really expanded their sound. And then by Young Modern, it's something completely different. I actually just listened. He has a new album that just came out recently, like maybe a month ago. He has a new album. So all these years, I mean, how long has that been? That's been like 30 years. How did you come to work with Silverchair?
So I would agree with you that Daniel is in that camp of musical geniuses. I think, again, exhibiting the strengths and some of the weaknesses, unfortunately, of people that have that ability. He approached me through his manager, John Watson, great guy, because they wanted to make something that was going to be challenging to his audience. So we sat down, we had a meeting, and he told me what he wanted to do. And essentially it was, he had in mind to make his version of Pet Sounds, right? He wanted to do his defining record. And when he played me some songs and we discussed it, and I heard his conviction, and I heard the quality of the music that was being written, I was excited to be a part of it. So it was again them knowing the history of what I had done, seeking me out. I think that over my career, the most successful projects that I've had have been embarked upon because the artist knew my work and wanted me to be a part of their next project. So I do approach and try to pursue some things, but the things that tend to work out the best are when the band seek out me.
So I have some words sent in here. This is from Kevin Dietz, whom you know. He might have worked with you on Silverchair, but for sure he's worked
Dietz
with you.
Dietz has worked on a bunch of stuff with me.
Yeah.
The Placebo,
yeah. Circus Survive, Stone Sour. Yeah. So this is what he has to say. I spent a lot of time assisting Dave on recording sessions and mixes. I've learned an immense amount from him in the process. I learned the importance of being organized, attention to detail, keeping a session moving, and being decisive, while still keeping the environment creative and accommodating towards the artist. I'm very grateful for the high-level experience and mentorship I've gained from working with Dave. So that's from Kevin.
Kevin's become a great producer, engineer himself. So, he's long surpassed anything I could ever teach him. And I'm sure I could learn a few things from him.
And you were kind enough. I had him as a special guest on the podcast a few months ago. You were kind enough to send in some nice words for him.